Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and sound. You all are welcome to my today's class. I am Tarana Akhtar, esteemed teacher, Pallavi Majidul Islam Model High School. Dear student, today I will discuss about Unit 14, Lesson 1 and 2, and the topic's name is The Hare on the Tortoise. Let us know the meaning of some words from this text at first. You see, the first word is agree. Its meaning is to have the same opinion, then almost, very nearly, then as live, not awake, then believe, to feel that something is true, then competition, an organized event in which people try to win faster, more quickly, finish to complete a task, furious, very angry, hurry, the act of doing something more quickly, nap, a short sleep, on and on without stopping, steadily in an even and regular way. Now I will read the text through a video. You will also read after me. Listen and read. The story's name is The Hare and the Tortoise. One day a hare was walking in the forest when he saw a tortoise. The hare was the fastest animal in the forest. The tortoise was the slowest animal in the forest. The hare called out to the tortoise, "Hurry up, you are so slow. Can't you walk faster? Can't you run?" The tortoise felt angry and said to the hare, "Why don't we have a race? Maybe I can win." The hare laughed and laughed. "Sure, I will win," the hare said. They agreed to start next to a big tree and finish at the river. Then they called their friends to watch. The hare stood beside the tortoise and the race began. You see how the tortoise is walking. The hare said to himself, "The tortoise is very far behind. I can see the finish line. I have time for a nap." Soon the hare was asleep under a tree next to the path. You see how the hare is sleeping, snoring. The tortoise walked steadily on and on. He didn't stop. Soon he passed the sleeping hare. You see, still the hare is sleeping. And the tortoise is walking and walking. The hare slept for an hour. When he finally woke up, he looked at the finish line. He couldn't believe his eyes. The tortoise was almost at the finish line. The hare ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. You see the tortoise is touching the finishing line almost. The tortoise crossed the finish line and won the competition. The hare was furious. The tortoise looked back at the hare and smiled. Then he said, "Slow but steady wins the race." So this is all about this story. It's a very common story. Most of you have known this story. Now you see there is a moral of the story. The moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. The tortoise won because he was determined and did not stop for a second. The hare lost because he was overconfident and had taken his win for granted. Now this is the time to do some activity from this text. At first, matching. Match the words of column A with their meaning that is mentioned the text in column B. You see the words in column A and you see the meaning in column B, and try to match the words with one another. I hope you have tried. You see the words A slow, B forest, C tortoise, D race, and E nap, and you see the meanings. 1 a reptile with a hard round shell, 2 a plant having a permanently woody main, stem or trunk, 3 not fast or quick, 4 a large tract of land covered with trees, B a large area covered with trees, then a contest of speed as in running, and then a short daytime sleep. Now you see what will be the answer. A plus 3, B plus 5, C plus 1, D plus 6, and E plus 7. Now fill in the blanks. You see there are some words in the box. You have to fill in the blanks using these words. You see the blank number 1. A, one day the hare was dash in the forest. B, the tortoise was the dash animal in the forest. C, all the friends were dash to observe the race. D, the dash animal in the forest was the hare. And E, the hare dash the tortoise about his speed. As the clues are given, I think you have done this because this is very easy item. Now you see the answer. A, moving, B, slowest, C, invited, D, fastest. The word will be fastest. Then E, insulted. Now true or false. Write true or false for the statements. A, the hare was the slowest animal in the forest. B, the tortoise was the fastest animal in the forest. C, the tortoise felt angry. D, they called their friends to watch the race. E, the hare was sure to win. To answer true or false, you have to read the text again attentively, then you have to answer true or false. You see what will be the answer of true or false. A false, B false, C true, D true, and E true. Then answering questions. You see there are 6 questions here from this text. I am reading the questions. A, who invited the hare to run a race? B, why did the hare laugh even more? C, where did the hare and the tortoise start their race? D, who went to sleep? E, who reached the finish line first? F, what is the moral of the story? Now you see how you have to answer these questions. Answer number A will be like this. The tortoise invited the hare to a race. Then B, the hare laughed even more as the hare invited him to run a race. C, they started the race next to a big tree. D, the hare went to sleep. E, the tortoise reached the finish line first. If the moral of the story is slow but steady wins the race. While answering question answer, you have to be very careful about tense. Now, dear students, take your homework. Write a short composition on the race you participated in 5 sentences by answering the following questions. Question number A, where did the race take place? B, what sort of race was it? C, how many competitors took part in the race? D, when did the race start? E, who won the race? You have to answer the composition, write the composition with these questions. So this is all about my today's class. Thank you all for watching my class. Allah Hafiz.